Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kinesia. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Don't forget to go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can stay tuned for more videos. You can also turn on your notifications so that you never miss a new video from me. And I told you that I'm back because we got more videos. So in today's video, I definitely wanted to touch upon all of the buzz that's going on right now pertaining to Vicks Vaporub. So I got my Vicks here. So yes, we're definitely going to be talking about Vicks today because I've actually used it and I've been using it now for maybe about a month and I've definitely seen some results. So I'll insert some pictures as well just so you can kind of see some before and after. I've particularly been using it on my edges since I am wearing my protective style. Normally there's a lady on YouTube that has been using it on her daughter and she's used it I think for about 8 months and you can see the drastic difference. If I can remember her name, I'll leave a link down below to her channel. But basically you use this as a hair treatment, so it's not something that you put on your hair and you leave on. It's definitely just a treatment that you put on your hair. You wash it out immediately after. So because I'm wearing my protective style, I didn't want to put it all over my hair, so I've actually been putting it just on my edges and just washing my edges on a weekly basis and doing it that way. So what I want to actually start off by doing is just reading out the ingredients in Vicks and just kind of explain why it works, because I know as soon as you hear Vicks you think about when you were a baby or when you were a child and your mom used to rub it on you because you're sick, and now we're out here putting Vicks on our hair. It might seem wild. I know that as soon as I heard about it, I thought it was wild. I didn't understand why it would work. But of course, I did my research first before I started using it. So let's just jump right into talking about the ingredients in Vicks. I'll read it directly from the bottle, and then I'll kind of explain why the ingredients would work for hair growth. So the medicinal ingredients that it says is camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus oil. And then the non-medicinal ingredients include cedar leaf oil or cedar wood oil, myristical oil, also known as nutmeg oil, special petrolatum or petroleum jelly, thymol, and then turpentine oil. So those are all the ingredients. It doesn't include anything else. There's no other byproducts or anything in this. That's all that's included in the Vicks. What I want to do is I just want to go through each of the ingredients and why it would be beneficial to your hair. So stay tuned. So starting with the medicinal ingredients, so menthol, camphor, and eucalyptus have holistically been used for years as healing products and as treatments. That's why it's put in Vicks, because it can help to heal the body. It can help to heal you when you're sore or when you're sick. So menthol in particular is used to help clean out your pores on your scalp, which in turn will help to stimulate hair growth. Basically, menthol just removes your hair and cleanses your hair of any sort of irritants that would be preventing your hair from growing, and it allows for all of the nutrients to go in. And camphor and eucalyptus are particularly essential oils that stimulate the hair follicle and allow for blood circulation on the scalp. And we all know that blood circulation is extremely important when it comes to your hair and when it comes to making sure that your hair is growing. You want to make sure that you're circulating the blood flow in your scalp. So the next ingredients are the non-medicinal ones I'm going to talk about now. So I'll start off with cedar leaf oil or cedar wood oil. The main point of that oil is to help to reduce dry, flaky scalp. We know that if your hair is dry, if it's flaky, it's not going to grow. If anything, it's just going to be very stagnant or it's going to break off. It stimulates the scalp and helps to make sure that it's preventing any sort of thinning. Anytime there's any sort of thinning, a lot of hair products now include cedar wood or cedar oil, and it's there because it's a stimulant for your scalp. Next is the myristical oil, or better known as nutmeg oil. So nutmeg is usually just a seasoning that you can find in your cupboard, in your kitchen, but the nutmeg oil is actually a really great product for your hair. It helps your hair to become stronger and shinier, and it builds up that strength by encouraging hair growth and preventing any sort of thinning. It also prevents any sort of hair fall from happening as well. Nutmeg oil is also used in many hair products because because it's said to increase thickness or volume in the hair. So that's also definitely something that is very beneficial when it comes to trying to grow your hair out. The next ingredient in the Vicks is petrolatum, special petrolatum, petroleum jelly, whatever you want to call it. This is the product that scares everyone the most, because we definitely know that, you know, everyone says don't use petroleum, don't put petrolatum in your hair, it's going to clog your pores. So, you know, definitely people get a little bit weary when they realize that Vicks has that ingredient in it. So what is it? Basically, it's just a soft wax that's used in products, and it's mainly used to prevent dryness, and it helps to keep moisture locked in. But I mean, as much as you can be scared of it clogging your pores, the Vicks is supposed to be used as a treatment, so you're not going to be leaving it on your hair. So I mean, you don't really have much to lose. It also helps to prevent the dryness in the scalp. So if you're just using it as a treatment and washing it out and making sure that you're washing it out properly, it actually could help to aid the hair growth along with all the other products that are in there. Now the next oil is thymol, or thyme oil. Basically, thymol is a chemical that can be found in thyme. Thyme, again, is a seasoning that you typically use to season your products when you're cooking, but thyme oil is actually very beneficial and can be used in your hair to stimulate hair growth. The thymol agent is typically used in products mainly as a perfume or a scenting agent to kind of give that extra boost. That's why Vicks has that scent, because it includes thymol. Now, it can cause irritation, but thyme oil is, because of its potency, it can help to rejuvenate your scalp and help to wake up any sort of dead cells that are on your scalp, preventing your hair from growing. It's another one of those products that simply just helps your scalp to circulate the blood, and it's used in a lot of products that are for hair loss. So if there's those products that you see that is geared towards, you know, use this for 30 days, your hair will grow faster, or your hair will stop falling, or it will prevent hair loss, you'll notice that it includes thymol because of its potency, and it helps to, you know, ensure that your hair is growing at that faster pace. Now, the next type of oil that is in this in Vicks is turpentine oil. Turpentine oil is made from certain pine trees. It's normally used as a medicine or a medicinal property. Now, typically the oil itself is very potent and it can cause irritation, but it's naturally known to prevent hair loss, and that's the main use of turpentine oil. Helps to support blood flow in the scalp. Again, it's another one of the products that is promoting blood flow to the scalp. Another key thing about turpentine oil is that it helps to protect the natural oil balance in your scalp, the natural oil balance because our scalp does produce oils on its own, so it helps to actually protect that, and that's a good thing because it will make sure that it's keeping all of the good nutrients, and it's making sure that your hair does not just completely fall out. And it's also well known to prevent dryness and to prevent dandruff in your hair as well. Again, it's very potent. Like I said before, if you're going to buy a turpentine oil by itself, they tell you to dilute it or don't use it by itself, because typically if you use the turpentine oil on its own, it can burn. That's why when you use the Vicks, it has that little tingling effect or that burning effect on your hair, and it's because of the turpentine oil that's on it. That's basically the details of the Vicks, guys. As you can see, it has some amazing ingredients in it, and that's why it's actually working to help promote hair growth. And you know, it's an amazing product. The only thing in it that would scare you off would be the petroleum or the petroleum jelly, but I mean, with all of the other products, that is very beneficial. I would say give it a try. Like I said, I've used it on my edges. You know, my edges have come definitely a long way, and I still have some sparse areas on this side, but it definitely has come a long way. Essentially what you do is you scoop some out, you massage it into the area that needs it the most, you leave it on for 15 minutes, don't leave it on for too long, you don't want to cause any sort of irritation, and you wash it out with your shampoo, make sure that it's completely gone, and then you wash it out you continue your routine with your conditioner and then follow up with a moisturizer. Now, because this has actually been such a huge buzz, doctors have actually been looking into it, and you know, they don't see any any reason why it would be a problem to use it. Just like anything, they mentioned that it can cause irritation, but that comes with anything. So, you know, use it on a small spot to make sure that you're not allergic to it, or it's not irritating you or burning you excessively. And that's why this specific technique, you know, is said to just put it in your hair for a few minutes, up to a maximum of 15 minutes, and then to wash it out. It is completely safe to use, because I know a lot of people were concerned that it's not safe to use, you can't use it. It's completely safe to use. You know, there's no reason why you can't use it, but just be very careful and be very mindful and be aware of your scalp, be aware of your body, and just if something feels out of whack, or if it feels like, you know, oh my gosh, this is really burning, then just stop using it, or just don't. Like, maybe it's not going to work for you, maybe you're allergic to the product on your scalp. Just like anything though, any product can cause that type of irritation or cause that type of a reaction. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to share, again, like I said, all the details that I have when it comes to using the Vicks. I've used it for about a month so far, particularly on my edges, and I've seen definitely that it's definitely helped with increasing my hair growth. Now, typically it's said that to see the benefits of using the Vicks, it takes about 30 to 60 days to see those results if used consistently and done on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. I would suggest starting out doing it every week. If you realize that, you know, you're having some sort of reaction, or you don't need to do it every week, you can do it every 2 weeks or even once a month as just a special treatment to help to boost your hair growth. Once I take my protective style out, I'm actually going to start doing it consistently every single week all over my hair, and I'll actually track it so that I can come back and give you an update on how it works for me, and I'll show length checks and that sort of thing. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Let me know if you would try the Vicks. Is it something that you've heard of? Is it something that you tried, or are you just, hell nah, I ain't doing that? Because I know, you know, it's not everything's for everybody, so I completely understand. I just want to come and give you guys the information about it. So, you know, it's even being said to help with a lot of people who are suffering from alopecia, and a lot of cases on YouTube, people have been using it who have alopecia, who's had growth that's been completely stagnant. It hasn't worked. Nothing else has worked except for the Vicks. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to give it a try, especially if you're suffering with a specific spot that, you know, has stopped growing. Give it a try. You never know what might come of it. But again, that's it. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it and subscribe to my channel. And I'm completely on a roll with these videos. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye.
I am on a whole nother level. Snapchatting so your girl don't get in trouble. She comparing me to you and I'm hearing I'm double.